Alright, 7th graders, lesson 70, volume here. Volume refers to, if you remember, we multiply the length times the width times the height, because volume tells us how much space a object takes up. So we need those three measurements to be able to figure out the volume of a figure. Alright, here in example 1, here's a regular prism, sugar cubes, and the volume again here is how many cubes. So to figure out volume, again, volume equals the length times the width times the height. So let's take a look here. The height, I can say right here it's 3 high, or I can look back here. So the height is going to be 3. And I want to take a look at the length. So it's 3 long. Down here at the bottom I can see. And we also get the width from front to back. We see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4 objects. I could also see that up here. Put 4 in here. And now we can solve for the volume. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. So the answer for example 1 would be 36. And that's how many cubes are in there. 36 cubes will make up this structure here. If you remember, we'll draw how to draw a cube. We'll draw one here. And if each side is 1 centimeter, the length, the width, and the height, then we say this figure equals 1 cubic centimeter. So we can stack those cubes up, and they can help us find the volume of a figure. Here we have example 2, and they're asking us to find the number of 1 centimeter cubes that can be placed inside a rectangular box with the dimensions shown. So how many cubes, 1 centimeter cubes, can we fit in there? Well, if we just think of it as the area, the length times the width, we can see that there's 5 in the bottom over here, and there are 4 deep. So 5 times 4 would equal 20. So there's 20 in this section here. And then in the next section, if we include the height down here, we see it's 3 high. So I have 3 groups of 20. I have 3 of these groups here, but they're stacked up down here. So 3 groups of 20. So if I take my volume, I say it's 3 times 5 times 4. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 4 is going to equal 60. So I can say my volume equals 60 cubes here. Alright, in example 3 here, what is the volume of the cube, and the dimensions are in inches. So we see the dimensions are 4 inches each. So if we just think of one layer at a time, we know the length is 4, the width is 4, so 4 times 4 is 16. So there's 16 cubes in there. And down here we see there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 layers high. So if there's 16 cubes per layer, and there's 4 layers, we can multiply those two to tell us exactly how many there are. So we go back to volume, we can go 4 times 4 times 4. We know that'll be 16 in that one layer, and there's 4 layers high. So 16 times 4, the volume will equal 64. And we had inches, and these are, these are cubic inches. So we want to put a 3 there. 3 means cubed, because they have 3 dimensions. They have a length, a width, and a height. So because they have 3 dimensions, we use the 3 there as our exponent. So in this shape here, or you can say in this shape here, there are 64 cubic inches. That's it for today. You can get started with your lesson practice.